Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Thanks, Druxy. Hello, Net Diver. What's going on, Druxosaurus? How are those Wood Elves looking, champ? G'day, Quiff. Going up a Canova. We're going to start painting some of this chap soon. But I'm going to try and knock over this dude, or this chick as well, to look like this guy. And this guy. And these are my finished skellies. And behind me you can see the rest of the teams all ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So we're going to get cracking on them over the next week or two. Hopefully we'll finish them in that sort of time frame. Only display gaming level, so Durst Roman, hello. Thanks, mate. The red glow is working okay. Looks better on some models than it does on others. But on these Bloodborne, I feel like it is at its best because of how dynamic they are. I think they do actually on this one. I think you can buy most of the models in this box set separately. not sure on the Dominion set. I know they have done in the past, but go Slippy Slang. Yeah, just not sure. Very good. It's been an exciting couple of days for me, friends. I've been on a pretty stressful period at work. And as of yesterday, I am on annual leave for 2 weeks. So I get to relax, not do work, paint toy soldiers, and have a ripping good time for the next few weeks. On that particular 2 weeks of annual leave, the following things will happen. The final 2 episodes of Loki, the great series that I'm enjoying very much. The release of Black Widow, 1 day after the finale of Loki. I'm sure there's some other stuff happening as well, but it's a great time. It's a great time. Wampa! Oh yes, it feels very good indeed to be on holidays for 2 glorious weeks. Paint some models, play some games. Just, yeah. Can't wait. Well, I'm experiencing it right now, so. Yeah, Rapid Transit. We're doing the Cursed City box set. So there's a backstory to the game, which is that it's set in a place called Ulfenkarn, which is a city that's been overrun by a big vampire called Radikar the Wolf. And thanks, Miss Jana. Yes, 6-month anniversary is the other thing that's happening on my holidays. My literal 6-month anniversary from when I started streaming. So we're going to do a wee little stream on that day to celebrate. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do? I could pull out my Kingdom Death. I could play a Kingdom Death campaign. I could crack out one of the other games I've got sitting over there. Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. I could finish that off. like to play that with my girlfriend though. What else we got going on over there? I feel like I've got one or two games that haven't been played in a while. For streaming, how have I never caught you streaming? Fuck, I was like, what? My girlfriend just sent me some Hugo photos, stand by. That's correct, NetDiver, yes. I started on the 16th of January. Was my first stream. Yeah, he's a funny little dude, little Hugo. I tell you what, he slept on the couch today, last night. Don't know why. Just did. Made himself a little nesto. Oh my god. Look at this. Look how cute this is. Look at his little head. Ah, my little boy. He's so good. Yes, NetDiver, 6 months. 6 months of streaming pain. It's been good. Been very good. I look back at the projects we've done in that time. It's pretty cool. See how many models we've done in 6 months. See, I'm going to do a long stream that day, I think, because it is actually my on holidays. I might do a six month anniversary stream. I'll do it for 6 hours. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be fun. You're right, Dino. Well said. Well said, chap. Jolly good show. Brisbane went into a snap lockdown on Tuesday this week, and they I'll zoom in a bit for you, friends. They finished the lockdown yesterday, so it was a 4-day lockdown. Which is quite cool that it finished. But yeah, it's also quite bizarre when you talk about we locked down Brisbane, the city, for 4 days because of 3 cases of COVID. And don't get me wrong, I agree with the decision to do so. But it's very funny when you think about it. Locking down for fucking 3 cases. Wild. But as I said on this stream before, locking down for me is pretty much no different to my normal time. Yeah, we got the Delta variant pop up in a fucking quarantine case that passed it to someone else, and so they were trying to get on top of it, which it looks as though they did, but we're all on high alert for more stuff, and we've got to wear masks in public for the next 2 weeks, and etc. So it's all fine, but it's just the world we live in now. just feel bad for those people who are more heavily impacted. Hey, Dan's on than I am. Yeah. Right. I ended up staying up till 2 a.m. last night. I don't know why. I was watching YouTube videos. What was I watching last night? Some dude who was getting his girlfriend to watch Marvel movies and her reactions to them. That was good. I liked that. I've been really enjoying like diorama builders. There's been a couple of people on there that I'm enjoying watching. There's like Nerdforge, who I think someone linked me on this thing before. I've watched quite a few of their videos, and they make all sorts of cool stuff, but they do dioramas, and then that linked me into another dude who builds dioramas, mostly like with resin pours and stuff, called Thalasso Modeler. He's awesome. And yeah, but anyway, I was just one of the most interesting things about seeing those people building dioramas and stuff on YouTube. And don't take this the wrong way, friends, because it's not intended to be. Yeah, Luke Town, I watched plenty of his too. He's from just near me, actually. Very few of those people that make amazing dioramas are amazing miniature painters, was my observation. They mostly do sculpting and cool stuff like that, but then they don't, to me it feels like they don't spend anywhere near the same amount of time on the painting of the models as what I would spend, or what probably a lot of you would spend. And it's a shame, I feel like, because that'd be fucking awesome if they did. No, I'm not going to show off my diorama, mate. I'm not going to show it off. I'm taking it over to a dude today, a friend of mine, dude who makes all my plinths. He's going to build me a box so I can send it. Thanks, Jim. Great way to kick off 2 weeks leave. Selling my Camelots. Actually, you know what I was watching the other day? My girlfriend and I finished our MasterChef catch-up on Friday night. We were like, what are we going to watch on TV? My girlfriend's been rereading Game of Thrones, book series. It's actually called A Song of Ice and Fire, but she's up to book 2. So she's been watching the TV show concurrently, just to see how it diverges and what have you. So we watched the finale of season 2, this episode after the Battle for Blackwater. And you know that the overwhelming feeling I had after watching that episode was, fuck, how good was early Game of Thrones? Yeah, I saw 2021, they announced it. I'm fucking pumped. I sent my missus the little teaser. She's never read it, so she's got no idea what it's going to be like. I said it's going to be the next Game of Thrones. I hope it's the next Game of Thrones. The early Game of Thrones is just fucking so good. So good. And I feel like I forgot that because of how bad the last season was. But it was. Season 4, Red Viper of Dawn, unbelievable season. Possibly the best season of television ever produced. Yeah. It's so disappointing because we'll always remember that final season now. The show will be forever tarnished by what happened in the final seasons. And yet, if you go back and watch seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less so, 6 was okay. It's fucking amazing. And I think we all forget that. I certainly did. Started an interesting conversation with my girlfriend about that actual thing one part because she was like, fuck, I wish he'd finish the books. And I said, well, he's got no obligation to finish the books. She's like, yes, he does. He's a fucking author, he's got to finish the books. Well, if that does happen, I'm sure he's organised a ghostwriter. But V Cabazon 188. I do want to become famous. Fast follow. Thank you. My God. He's got no obligation to finish the series. He's got no obligation to write any books. We as consumers, we have the choice to purchase his books and read the product that he puts out, but he doesn't owe us anything, and it's I think it was Jim Butcher might have written something on his blog or something about it. Authors don't owe us books. Most of them write because they love writing, not because they want to become famous. We don't have to try, it's always a good time. You're right, and I read the Wheel of Time books. I've read the Wheel of Time books many times, and I reckon I've read books 1 to 6 about 15 times, maybe even more. Started reading them when I was in grade 5, and at that time the 5th book had just been released. And every time a book came out, I would reread the series. And I remember when the first book that Brandon Sanderson wrote came out, which was book 12. The Gathering Storm. I read it and I was just over the moon that we'd got a book. I overlooked a few of the flaws, and then when the next two came out, I read them, and I finished A Memory of Light, the final book in the series. I was like, that chapter in my life has come to a close, and it's a magnificent feeling. But then I have not read those books again since. I've listened to the audiobooks, but I haven't read those books again. And I think it's a noticeable change in the voice and the way that it's written is the reason why. Oh, are you? Awesome, lily pad swag. Here on my chest, can't really see, that's the Dragon Reborn. The Dragon Reborn tattooed on my chest. My favourite book series. Yeah, it lost its way. I don't know why, because he was so crisp and onto things in the early books, and I almost feel like, you know how some authors talk about their characters, like J.K. Rowling's a good one actually. The way she talks about her characters, it's like they're real people that exist in her head just doing things. I almost wonder if Robert Jordan was that way, where he's like, the whole world that he'd created existed in his head, and it became less about finishing the story and more about like what was happening in the world. But there's some absolute bangers in there, right? Like book 9, the final chapter in book 9, just I lost my shit at. Oh, awesome! How far into it are you, lily pad? Oof. Crown of Swords, nice. Ending of book 6, Lord of Chaos, the battle for Dumai's Wells. I am the Lord of the Morning. The best. The best. Oh, end of that book. The best. My favourite character is Rand al'Thor. I'm sure it surprises no one that I would empathise with the tall, good-looking hero of the book. Are you doing the audiobooks, are you? cool one up. Stir fry, get amongst it. Yeah, I spend a lot of my time in the car too. So if you haven't already, the Dresden Files is an excellent audiobook series. Probably my favourite that I've listened to. Listened to a few. It's voiced by Spike from Buffy. It's excellent. That's a great question, Net Diver, actually. It's another one that I read very young. Oh, it was Space Wolves Grey for the armor, and then I also just added some splotches of snakebite leather to create some color nuance. So this is what it's going to look like in the end. This guy's eyes are really bad. I need to fix his eyes. It was great waiting for a new season of Game of Thrones, wasn't it? That's one thing that I have to say about Netflix and what have you, the downside of Netflix. You miss that experience of waiting for a new episode each week and fucking talking to your mates about what you think happened, and you know, that whole weekly touch point. But my experience with Wheel of Time books actually was very similar, because I was reading Wheel of Time books during an awesome time for the fandom. Yeah, I was on Wheel of Time message boards back in the day. Fuck yeah, how good was it? I used to work with a guy, fucking awesome dude. I wonder how he's going actually. Haven't spoken to him in a while. And he was never read books. I used to come to work every day. This was back many years ago now. And I was someone would bring my lunch, and then I would sit in the lunchroom for an hour on my lunch break reading books. And he was like, what are you doing? Like, why do you keep reading books, you fucking weirdo? And I was like, oh man, they're awesome. And I lent him a book to read, and it was a David Gemmell book. And he read through it and he was like, that's fucking awesome. And he just became this voracious reader. Like, he reads more books than I do these days. We did a few years ago when I spoke to him last. He was just reading like a crazy guy. And I said to him, mate, I introduced you to that fucking thing. He's like, yeah, how awesome. I said, yeah, it is awesome. But he was like 32 or something when he started reading. I'm trying to keep my phone away during these holidays as much as I can, unless I'm playing some Spirit Island or doing something specifically. Yeah, I love audiobooks. The only times I really get to read these days, I don't prioritise it at the moment. I'll spend my time painting if I'm at home. But there's 2 times I'll read audiobooks: when I'm in the car, driving to work or whatever, driving around. Yeah, I've blasted through fucking lots of book series. The other time is when I go and leave overseas. I go on holidays. Last time my girlfriend and I went overseas, we were overseas for 5 weeks, and I read 27 books. You know, you spend a lot of your travel time just in transit, or there's always a fair bit of downtime. Aeroplanes, and just go crazy on a Flickstar. It does indeed, mate. We're going to do a big celebratory half-year stream in a couple of weeks' time when I hit the actual date. 6-hour stream for my 6-month anniversary. Crazy. Oh, it's almost time to do the coolest bit. Add the red glow. that's right. I had a dude ask me about this on fucking Instagram. He's like, how do you do the red glow? Do you use an airbrush or do you use a brush? I didn't answer him, but I'll answer you all. I do both. I'm going to put Camelot in my car in the front seat today. Drive it out to my friend Jim's house. Take it into his woodworking wood shop so we can plan out the box. Crazy. Yeah, it's not that heavy because it's mostly XPS foam and stuff, but you know, I've kept most of the models separate. But yeah, it's a big bopper. I think it is glow time. That might be my catchphrase actually. It's glow time. You're unbelievable. Alright, just in case you haven't seen glow time before, glowing has 3 steps. The first step is we're going to airbrush it. PSSB for life. I do want to become famous. I'd love that. What can you provide me to help me become famous? Give me cash money. So I'm going to build a wooden frame that I can screw the base of Camelot to the wooden frame at the bottom of the base. The frame's going to be hopefully pretty solid and have cross braces on it to make sure it doesn't like flex too much. And then we're going to fill that. I'm gonna wrap, like bubble wrap around bits and pieces of the diorama, and then we're going to fill that with beanbag balls, which is normally how I transport stuff, so that it doesn't move around and flex that much. And yeah, then I'm gonna bubble wrap that wooden box, I think, and try and send that whole thing. I mean, it's going to be no bigger than a packing box. What I'd like to do is put the wooden crate inside a cardboard box, wrapped in bubble wrap. It's going to the States. And I'm going to ship it some sort of express courier company or something. I've sent heaps of shit overseas, man. It is what it is. You just do your best. I'm not actually too worried about bits breaking, believe it or not. It's one of the sturdiest things I've built. Alright, glow stage 1. Here we go. So we're going to fill up my airbrush with some red. This is the Chimera red. It's great red. Very strong. Let's just test that bad boy out. Looks good. Turn that down a bit. I don't know. Most of the time shipping costs me about $40. And that's based on the size. This will probably cost $300, maybe $400. actually fucking miss a step. Fuck. Oh well, it's done now. Pretty much it. All of the models will go separately. An LP that had been folded in half. Well, that is a solid fuck up, isn't it? Well done. Yeah, all the models are separate. I'll wrap them in bubble wrap and send them in a separate box or at the top of the other box. So it should be fine. It should be fine, he says confidently. Hopefully. I forgot to do this bit on the fucking fur on his chest. No. G'day, Taria. How are you? Alright, so to sell the old OSL effectively, there's two things you need. Just the airbrush is not enough. You need light points, like light reflection points, and then you need shadows, clear separation. Sleepy. Fair enough. I was up till 2 AM last night watching crazy YouTube videos, so I'm a bit sleepy myself. But I'm on holidays, so I can do what I want. Ah, g'day Phoenix. What's going on? Champion? Spieler? What's happening? Frog Gym. Phoenix, I'm doing really well, mate. Yes, really well indeed. I'm just currently working my way through Curse City, doing some gaming models, so my friends and I can play the game. What are you painting? Are you still working on that bust, or you do all sorts of shit actually? You're a cool streamer, man. So these are going to be the light points. Oh yes, very good. Let me show you some of the models I've been working on for this Curse City. So I've done a few. So here's what these guys look like when they're finished. Like this chap. And I've got some of my skellies here. And I think I've shown off this dude already. Rattlecut the Wolf. Thanks for the follow, MG Mini Wargaming. Thanks, mate. I've said this already, but I've filled all these bases with putty, and then I've magnetised them. Fuck, it's so good. It's so good. It feels so nice. It's like deluxe version of the game. The moon is the thing I've used to separate this dude, who is the champion of the unit or whatever. So he's in a moon. No, he hasn't turned up yet, mate. It's okay. Shipping takes a while at the moment. It is what it is, you know. It'll rock up. Haven't had any problems with stuff turning up eventually. And if it doesn't, I'll be sending you the fucking bill. So yeah, light reflections and deep shadows. That's the key. And you don't get either of those with the airbrush. You get a nice diffused light from the airbrush. So that looks diffused and good, but until you add the light points, it doesn't look as good as it could. Oh, fucking hell. You guys are all dickheads, by the way. You all went and fucking liked it the other night. It's like nearly at 5,000 wankers. I can't believe that, eh? What a stitch up. What an absolute stitch up. Fuck off, Phoenix. Seriously, mate. It got fucking 5,000 likes. Fucking hell. It's just a fucking dude that I spent like fuck all time on just so I could enter a piece in the historical category Queensland Model Hobby Expo. It's not good. And it got more likes than Camelot. Crazy times. I did post a lot of Camelot. People are probably sick of it. Yeah, there's certainly a market for historical. It's so boring though. Oh mate, and some fucking post made a meme which is just crazy. Was that you, Frog Jim? Did you make that? I can't remember who made it, but it was fucking classy. Yeah. People on the internet, mate. I'll never know. Was it? The Drake one? Well, whoever did it, it was great. It made me laugh. What can I sing for you, Wamposaurus? You are, see you, Phoenix, my fire, my one desire. Believe when I say that I want it that way. And we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Thank you, mate. I agree with your assessment. Still can't sing. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. Alright, I think it's time to start Skelly Friend. Well, your dog's obviously got taste. Botroioides. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for that, you wanker. I do need to add the non-metallic metal highlights, but she's pretty much at the same. She's not as good a model as this dude. Not as dynamic. Well, she's dynamic, but she's not as easy to go. G'day, Barbut Paints. Hello. Let's start this good friend, shall we? So I was thinking I want to do some rusty metal on this chap, just so he stands out a bit more from the skellies. So I'm going to try and do some rusty metal bits. And yeah, let's get cracking. Why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. I think I will start. I also don't want to do this as blue as the little idiots. I want to have maybe some more greyish tones, maybe even greenish actually, greenish grey. What's a good greenish grey? Duck egg green, maybe. Middlestone, yeah, maybe Middlestone. Backstreet was Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back, alright. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, Barbut Paints. Buenos dias. Hello, friends. Don't think we've met before, Barbut Paints, but I normally paint display models, and this is an example of the works that I do. Not going to show the Crusader. I would love to marry you, Decimo. Please, let's do it. People can also spend points in this chat to make me sing songs, which Joel Paul has just done. So what can I sing for you, Joel Paul? But today I'm painting some of this stuff. I'm painting just gaming models for my board games. Come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hand round. Come on. Oh, fuck, I don't remember that much of that song. Do the locomotion with me. Is that how it goes? Come on, do the locomotion with me. If you want to look at some close-up pictures of that diorama, friends, it's I linked. Well, there's some pictures of it on my Instagram, which is up the top. And I posted some more pictures of it on Facebook as well. Now, Locomotion was a Kylie Minogue song. Absolutely it was. Joel Paul, I'm sorry, mate. That was pretty disappointing, wasn't it? But you're a New South Wales supporter, so you get what you deserve. I want this chap to look a little bit more tattered and run down than the other ones. I suppose that doesn't really make any sense. They're all skeletons, but they look like they've got fresh cloaks. This guy should be a little bit more. So I mixed in Middlestone and Star Blue. Hello from Spain. Buenos dias. You're all superstars. I'm just trying to remember what else I know in Spanish. I visited Spain. I was in Seville a couple of years ago and had an amazing time. Gracias to all of you for joining my stream. No, I don't want to paint the metal. I want to paint the metal stuff. Let's do the metal. All right. So we're going to have red glow from this direction. So we'll have light up here. It is easy, COVID-92. It's very easy. Come on, do the locomotion with me. Good night, Acasto. Thank you for stopping by, mate, and for the follow, and all those people who followed before that I couldn't keep up with. Thank you to all of you. Ah, thanks, mate. Good night. The sculpts in this set are ridiculous. Like I bought the set, thinking to myself, I just want to paint the fuck out of these. They're so good. I haven't even started the heroes yet. The heroes are unreal. I'll show you some of the heroes actually, just in case you haven't seen them. I've actually got some other models to show off today, but I might save them for Party Monday. A board game turned up that I bought called Ankh, and their models are obscenely good. So this is one of the all-time models in this. Imelda Brascott is her name. Look at that. Look at that fucking model. How good's painting that going to be? Excited for that. And then look at this guy. Kulathus the Exile. Pew pew pew. This dude's called Octrin Grimscry, maybe. Cleona. Great model. Token Dwarf. I didn't see the Nighthead conversion, but that would look cool. Brutal Corpse Eater. And this guy's called something. What's his name? He's got some stupid name. Dario the fucking third or something. And then Jolson Darrock. Witch Hunter. They're awesome. Awesome models. Just all of them magnetised, filled in. They feel so nice. It's such a dumb thing for me to be excited about, right? So dumb. But it feels so nice. Like when you're playing with them, they have a nice heftiness to them. It just makes a difference. For me. Well, pretty soon you'll see me paint him up, probably. Unless I do him off stream. So I've stayed in a pretty cold colour palette for the time being on this box set so far. And I think I'll probably stick with that the whole way through. So I'm going to try and do a rust that looks a little bit more of a cold colour. What do we got there, Sleepy Slane? Is that Miniax paint job of Dario? Oh, the conversion. Cool. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a neat conversion. I like the head that she's got though. So yeah, when the models arrived and I started assembling them, I don't know if I realised quite how much I was going to like the models. I like Shovel Guy. Shovel Guy from the set's fucking mad. And then there's probably my favourite models from the box are actually, well, this guy's up there. All the heroes are pretty good, but these guys are just going to be a blast to paint. I can't wait to paint these guys. Big mutton chop melon head dudes. I love them. So yeah, tomorrow, Party Monday. I'll show off the board game models from Ank. And then maybe we'll paint up one of the heroes. Maybe we'll paint up one of the heroes from this box set tomorrow. That might be fun. Of course I can, mate. Post away. Alright, rules of feedback. You know them. There are no rules. Alright, so let me ask you two questions first of all. what do you want to achieve out of some feedback at this point in time? The reason I ask is, and I've said this before on the stream, I'll happily provide feedback to anyone at any time. But I do think that sometimes people misuse feedback, and they use it at the expense of learning themselves and making decisions and making mistakes themselves. So I think feedback is better given when a model's finished, so that you've made your choices, you've made your mistakes, and then you can have someone say, hey, here's what I think I would have done differently, for you to reflect on and then think about next time. Whereas if you're getting feedback throughout your painting process, sometimes it's okay, sometimes you need to bounce ideas off other people and what have you, but oftentimes people use feedback as a way to just be like, I don't have to make a decision here, I'm just going to do what I'm told. And I feel like that is the wrong way to approach feedback. And the second reason I ask, the second question I want to ask, is how do you feel about it so far? So my feedback is as follows. I like the colour palette. I think you could bring a little touch of a warmer colour into the teal. This purple that you've got is very warm, and the colour palette in general is very warm, skin tone's warm. And then you've got this cold teal colour at the top, and to me that stands out as not quite environmentally correct. Same goes for the metal. The gold is obviously quite warm, but I think the metal would just do with a tiny hint of warmth, would look good. I like the way that you've highlighted the metal. I like the base. I like the biggest challenge is the focal points. Right now I'm drawn towards this area as the focal point. Maybe this little shoulder pad area. I'm not drawn here. So I think that face, you might want to just break the rules of highlighting metal and have that face be super white almost, just so that's an area that stands out. And I think it would benefit from some eyes, whether those are just like glowing eyes or something, because the face is getting lost in everything else, and so the face is often where you get most of your personality from a piece and what draws you to it. So I think it's breaking the rules, and the way you've highlighted the face right now is very good. But if you increase it even brighter, maybe widen up the contrast so it's more intense, and then add some eyeballs or something like that, that would look good for you, champion. My pleasure. Ah, well, in that case, mate, doubly well done. Your progress for 4 months is excellent. I'm going to do the shield in, sorry, the sword in some heavily rusted colours, I think. You've been painting for as much time as I've been streaming, almost. Isn't that cool? Well, mate, you know my motto, as long as you're having fun, that's the most important thing. Haha, awesome. Oh, yeah, the Reaper 5, Bones 5. Thank you. Koki, hey mate. Yeah, here's what we're gonna face. What are we gonna play? What are we gonna play Tuesday, mate? Because I've got Chaos in the Old World, which I'd like to play, and then we've got Ankh, then we've got Terraforming Mars, and then we've got this, which we could play if we wanted to as well. Because I'm definitely gonna be very close to. Well, they're all assembled, so. And yeah, these are the Skelly Bellies. They're all finished. Spoiled for choice indeed. But Ankh looks really good. Models look great. Production value on that Kickstarter is off the charts. Can't attest to the quality of the game, but they sure do know how to produce a product. I ended up, like, about 5 years ago, I reckon, actually probably more like 6 or 7, I ended up buying in on the Reaper Bones Kickstarter, the first one, because at the time I was right into D&D. I was super keen to do a D&D campaign and stuff. Fuck, it's good value for money. I think I'm going to paint the dwarf tomorrow night, Koki. Haha, Potsy. Lamprey, the chicken of the sea. Hey Coke, I'm on holidays this next 2 weeks. You keen for a game of Rebellion? Still got it at my house. Swing over one night, play some Rebellion. Sweet. Let's do it. Someone's trying to call me on Instagram. Well, maybe I'll blow up your Rebel base with my Death Star. Who knows? Stop trying to call me on Instagram, dickheads. Okay, now. Instagram fucking phone calls going for ballistic. Oh, that was dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, let's do some Rusty Boys. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so we're going to try and do a rust that looks like real rust. I just want rust that looks like real rust. No, what I mean by that is I want it to be cold rust. Rust is normally quite warm because it's oranges, so we're going to try and do a cold browny rust. Whoops. Oh, have fun, mate. Very cool. Smash those fucks. Oh, you're back already, Wampa. Stir fry is quick. Well done, you. Let's try this for the sword. Neil's still up at 1:30, you crazy guy. Go to bed, mate. You're a lunatic. I did it last night though, so I'm really not one to talk. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Tell me why should I let you go? Give me 20 good reasons. I need to know. Yeah, yeah. Me? Might have. Don't know if I was talking about anyone. Maybe. I don't know what comes out of my mouth half the time. Seriously. I'm a straight gibberer. Should I let you go? Give me 20 good reasons. I need to know. Yeah. How dare you? I try very hard not to assume genders. I try to be very inclusive with my language. How dare you? Ah, thanks, Asteroid. Yeah, it was good fun. Good fun doing the speed painting with Alfonso. That's my real name, fucking Wampa. Don't be an idiot. Nah. Nobody calls me Trent. My mates call me Big Deno, Hammer Time. My mum calls me Trenny Boy. My dad calls me Bones. That used to be my Instagram handle, Trenny Boy, actually, before I changed it to Big Deno Paints. Yeah, it's on my list, mate. It's on my list of things to do. The things that make me a bad streamer are the things that make me a good painter. Anytime I have opportunity to make new emotes or do something that would make the stream better, I decide to paint instead. Oh, thank you, Asteroid. Yes, it's rust is actually really fun and easy to paint because it looks better when it's irregular and unnatural. So just using wet paint and letting it decide what happens is what I like to do. We're going to add some red glow to this though afterwards, so I don't know how that's going to look with the rust, but it's fun to learn. It is. It's just too little too late, a little too long, and I can't wait. You know all the right things to say. You know you're just too little too late. Oh, good night, Quiff. Thanks for stopping by, champion. We're not going to paint all of it, because I mean I've already painted a couple of them off screen. And the skellies I finished off stream. The Bloodborne I mostly did them off stream, except for that one this morning. I'm currently painting Curse City, and when I am streaming I will be painting Curse City on stream, but I do not think that I will paint all of Curse City on stream, no. But I'm going to paint all of Curse City. I'm going to try and finish it in the next 2 weeks. While on the holidays. Actually, if it takes me that long, I'll be disappointed. I'm hopeful I'll finish it before then. But at the same time, I don't want to rush it. I really like the models, so I'm just going to paint it and have fun, and we'll see what happens. Hi, Toy Soldier. Which minis did you want me to show off, mate? The ones from Ank, the board game? Or... yeah, I'll probably show them tomorrow, because I've got to pull them out of the box. I don't fuck around with them today. I'll prepare them for tomorrow's stream so I can show them off. G'day, Ape in Control. How are you, champion? That's what we're going to end up doing with this fellow as well, eventually. Asteroid. Haha. Oh, I'm glad, mate. Yeah, I do stream a little bit. I don't normally stream at this time slot. This is the only time during the week that I stream at this time slot. This is my American friendly stream. for popping in whilst you move green stuff around. Alright, let's do some orange. Ah, Norway. Well, you might get on my. Might be able to get on one of my streams during the week, if you don't mind sneaking a little cheeky watch at work, because it'll be mornings when I normally stream for you. Anyway, Norway's a beautiful place. Nearly went there when we went on holidays in 2019. We planned on going, but in the end we couldn't make it work with our schedule. But want to go see the Northern Lights. Norway's supposed to be one of the best places to see it. Hey man, I don't make Europe stay up. You can miss out if you want. All of my replays go on YouTube, friends. You're welcome to go and rewatch them anytime. Well, that wouldn't be fun. Well, I appreciate that, mate. Hopefully I can continue to be enjoyable and engaging. Let's do this way, I think. What's this dude's name? Is it Halgrim? Captain of the Guard? Captain of the Guard. I wish I had done the rusty metal on all the skeletons now. I like that a lot. Oh well. Could have just given him a different colour cloak. You could just stab people with it, mate. You just poke them. Ah, Jet 376. That's awesome, mate. My face with a little dude going. Great stuff. Don't know how you did that, but it's awesome. Okay, Rowie, what's going on today, mate? Did you get that job you applied for? You applied for a job, didn't you? To my guy who likes colours on YouTube, I actually went through all the colours in my skeleton. What's the first three questions I ask an Aussie? G'day, Stainbeard Jim. Or what's the first three questions other people ask an Aussie? I'm very confused by this conversation, Jet. My favourite colour, blue. Bluish. Blue healer. Yeah, I'm extra perplexed right now. I'm usually perplexed at the best of times, but I'm extra perplexed at this moment. I don't know what's happening. I'm being patient. What's the third? I'm utterly perplexed at this moment in time. I have no idea what's going on. Someone understands what's happening here, friends. Please explain it to me because I've got no idea. Was it? Huh. There you go. Well, the first three questions I would ask an Aussie would probably not be those. What can I sing for you, Joel Paul? Toy Soldier, yeah, it's definitely a great time to be in the miniature painting hobby right now. You've got so many resources available that you never had. Back when I first started in 95, 96, something like that. And that was just when I was a little kid playing Warhammers and stuff. Started painting properly in maybe 2000. But yeah, you can get really good at this hobby through a lot of resources online now, which wasn't available back in my younger days. So that's cool, but it's also a downside because sometimes you can feel overwhelmed with information, and sometimes you can feel a little bit despondent that your models don't look as good as someone who's been doing it for a long time. So, Joel Paul, am I singing a song for you, buddy, or what? You've got to tell me what song to sing you. From Elsa. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance can make everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do, to test the limits and break through. No rights, no wrongs, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go. Let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go. Let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Sorry, I'll cease and desist. Ah, that's good, champion. Well, since this is your first time on the stream, I do offer feedback at any time. You just have to give me a shout and pop some pictures of your models in the chat, and we'll bring it up on the stream and have a look if you ever want any feedback or suggestions. I can't promise that it'll be good advice, but I can promise that it'll be freely given. Although you do have to listen to me sing, so I guess it's not really that free, is it? When you think about it. Fuck, it's in my head now. You've done this to me. You have done this to me. I'll be singing that song for the next 5 fucking days. Fucking hell. I'm on holidays too, man. I don't even have work to distract me. I'm literally just going to be walking around my house for the next few days just going, let it go, let it go. Fuck. Killing me. We almost get to go and do the fun red glow. Let it glow, let it glow. Can't hold it back anymore. Lots of red glow. Lots of red glow. Let's paint the dwarf tomorrow night. I reckon. Let's do it. Let's do the dwarf. His name is Dagnai Holdenstock, I think. Yeah, the elf's fucking awesome. Joshua Bacon, thank you, mate, for following. I actually think all of the heroes are really strong models. I don't think the dwarf's actually probably one of the weakest models in the set. But he's got cool metal bits, so we'll be able to do some fun non-metallic metal, hopefully. They should make more wood elves. Is it a she? Maybe it is a she. Maybe. Let's do this guy. Yeah. Dwarf guy. I think we'll get away with just PVA glue for gap filling, which is my favourite. Yep, sweet. Alright, now let's quickly knock over the base. Bum 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 bum. We're leaving tonight. I swear there is nowhere to run. You're leaving town. Never be this way again. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. The final countdown. If I put myself in the shoes of Games Workshop as a miniature manufacturer, and I think about that decision, everyone's done wood elves. Wood elves are like the traditional elves. Elves are just generic elves from a forest. You don't see aquatic elves anywhere. It's a unique proposition. I feel like that is why they have decided to do something that they can have that is very much unique to them. Look, it's not the easiest game to get into. I would suggest now is a very good time to get into it though, because they've just released a new version of Age of Sigmar, which is the game for Warhammer, and it's a pretty good game. I don't hate the game. I've played a few games, played a few tournaments and stuff, but it certainly didn't feel easy to get into. But if you are going to get into it, start with like a box set like Dominion and go from there. Big Charter in Spain, in Madrid. Madrid. Hey Paul, hey Paul, hey Paul. Paul, you're my friend and I like you a lot. Hey Paul. Not long till Queensland Model Hobby Expo, Paul. You coming down for it, mate? Yeah, the fucking lockdowns in Brisbane are a fuck. It hit me the other day, like here was me just going, yeah, life's the best, fucking Brisbane's the best. And then it hit me the other day, they could literally lock down the couple of days before Queensland Model Hobby Expo and bang, that would be done. No Queensland Model Hobby Expo for the second year on the trot. I would be very disappointed. Yes, definitely find some people near you that you can play with, because that's what it's all about, mate. That's what it's all about. Captain of the Guard. We're about to go crazy on some glow effects. It's time for this guy's Glow Up 2021. Yeah, fair enough, Paul. Well, I hope we get a chance, mate, to catch up and hope I get a chance to fucking submit Camelot in a tournament before an event before I fucking send it away. 2020 glow up hype. Yes, it is. It is a neat combo. I haven't gone full middle stone. I've gone into some whites and so forth. But yeah, nice colour, I think. Alright, is it time to do this guy's glow? Not quite, we need to do the base bit. Probably need a little bit more of the white bits. Final countdown. Right now, this is a 3-0, but that's sort of more equivalent to a Windsor and Newton 2-0, I think, or maybe even just a 0. Yep. So that's a 3-0 Windsor Raphael and a 0-0 Windsor and Newton Series 7. I would normally use that infrequently on my larger stuff, but on this scale, I find that I use this size a little bit more frequently. So. Alright, I think we are just about ready for airbrushing. Okay, still gonna do the green. On your Wampa, you're a champion, mate. Hey, the Cowboys got flogged last night, so don't watch the game. If you get a chance to watch the replay, they get absolutely fucking pillaged. It's good to watch Callum Ponga though. He's a legend. Have fun. All right. It's time to cheat. Okay. Usual dealio. Got a little bit of the old airbrush thinner in there. Hey-oh. Get some of the Chimera red. Turn it down a bit. Alright, here we go. So, no, we don't want that. Oh. They did. They got smashed like I haven't seen in a long time. I don't know if you remember Nick Jaguar, who comes onto this stream on occasion. He's a fucking Manly supporter. Fucking kid. Alright. I understand that, mate. I understand. I think I talked about it before. I have the same thing with smells. Tiger balm. Whenever my dad came home from playing football, the whole house would smell like DP, and it would just be very like, I can finally go to sleep now. My dad's home. Cerberus76, thank you for the subscription. That's a good one. Yeah, he's a Chihuahua crossed Jack Russell Terrier. So he's a little, and he's actually got quite a few little bits in him. Little legend. He cracks me up, eh? Just some of the stuff he does. Well, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the stream today, friends. As my tummy starts to rumble and tell me that I need to eat food. A little tum-tum. But as you all know, we do return on Monday night for the Great Party Monday celebrations this week, where we'll go over the models from the Ankh board game, and we will paint Dagnai Holdenstock from Curse City, the dwarf. Should be good fun. What is the time? Yeah. tweaky boys to make. Let's use this bad boy. I'm sure it would be. Maybe we'll raid Wapple today. Haven't raided him in a while. We'll see who else is out and about. Have a vote, peep. Alright friends, we might call it a day there, but I think this guy is looking pretty good. Pretty cool, I think. Pretty cool. Alright, awesome work friends. Well, there is Halgrim, the captain of the watch, completed, and that is tonight's stream. So let's go find someone to raid, friends. So tomorrow night, Party Monday. What did I just order? Oh, Spirit Island. Who is streaming? Oh, see you, Wedge. Wait till you see those fucking models tomorrow or Thursday night. It's fucking awesome. The Ank models, they're so good. Alright, well we've got Jenny Joyo. Haven't rated her in a while. She's painting AOS Deepkin. Great. And Jack of Clubs is painting. Who we got on right now that is painting the miniature figures? Very good. I'm not in the miniature figures section, that's a problem. Let's have a look at Jenny. She's very nice.
That wasn't claimed in pre-orders, but I did not get Dominion. Although the orcs are really cute. I ended up deciding that if I liked any of the orcs on their own, then I would just go ahead and get...
I like Jenny. Who else we got? Which Jack of Clubs painting? No, he's painting something boring. Alright, I'm just looking around to see if there's anyone we haven't rated. Pew pew! Oblique is building Gunpla. Table Flip Studios is painting the Imperial Guardswoman Flag Girl. That could be an interesting one. Nerdzilla Painting is painting something too. Let's have a look. There's some people we haven't rated before, friends. I'm quite partial to rating some people who are just setting their streams up. It looks like Table Flip Studios is painting in reverse. I shan't be watching that. Nerdzilla's painting a high elf. Oh, it's tough, friends. It's tough when the stream's not good quality. As in, it's not a great video. Oh, I think we'll just raid Jenny. Yep. Yeah, like he's flipped his camera around. What a weird guy. Hang on, Asmongold. Who's Asmongold? Let's go see if I missed that one. Yes, thank you for the stream, friends. You're all great. Had a great time today, and I'm very much enjoying painting Cursed City. Quite glorious. Alright, let's just raid Jenny. She's a champion, and she'll be very excited. And, oh, hang on a second. Benny Layton's just come online. Has he? It says he's gone live with 0 viewers though. Should we raid Benny? Oh, okay, I don't want to raid that guy. Fuck that guy. Is Benny on? It says I can raid him, but then it doesn't say he's live on Twitch yet. Yeah, let's go, Jenny. Benny can fucking get raided another time. The dickhead. Thank you all, friends. I hope you have a fantastic time doing whatever you do this weekend. You're legends. Raid!
Okay, I agree. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, I gotta put these out like I'm actually working. Big Dino, what? How are you? Oh my god!